What is one unwritten rule you think everyone should know and follow? Having a bad day doesn't mean that you have to ruin other people's day. A girl at my work pulled that line on our boss. It didn't go well. Boss, Sarah. Your report was due yesterday and I need it for a meeting I'm going to in 20 minutes. Sarah, interrupting. I'm having a bad day. I don't need this sheet right now. Boss, can I see you in my office? If a person can't fix something about the way they look in 5 seconds, probably best not to point it out. Fooding teeth. Go ahe. Wonky teeth. They probably already know. As someone with snaggle teeth. Thank you for this. Yes. Random girl. I am totally aware that you saying I could never date a guy with bad teeth to your friend when I'm right next to you in a queue is a dig at me. Lem, just go drop $60,000 on implants to satisfy you. Pointing out physical flaws is less attractive than having physical flaws. When someone shows you a pic on their phone, no swiping allowed. I learned that zoom in trick on here, and it has saved me from this at least once. Before you hand someone your phone, just zoom in a small amount. Not even a noticeable amount. But if they try to swipe, it will just move that same picture around, rather than going to the next picture. Edit, I should have said in the initial post. It doesn't work over and over, it only protects for the first swipe. At least that's how it works on my iPhone. Always get it in writing. Every email I send to landlord I keep just in case. It has come in handy when they keep security deposit money. Hey, we had to take $300 out for repairs to your bathroom. I know. See these 5 emails asking you to fix the issue and you said 5 different times it would be fixed. Not my problem. Even if it is the smallest thing, I email them so there is some documentation. Let people out of the elevator room building train before you get in. That way there's more room for everybody. If you're at a show and see someone fall down in a mosh pit, you pick that ducker up. Guy did this for me when I was 15 at a metal concert. Someone pushed me into the pit and I ended up flat on my back thinking, welp, I had a good run. Then a scary looking dude picked me up and saved me. Wherever that dude is. Thanks bro. Not gonna lie. People at metal shows are some of the nicest mother duckers in the world. Don't congregate near doorways. I know in some areas this is actually a written rule for fire safety and stuff. But generally people are just unintentional assholes for blocking doorways. Edit. 340 replies. Geez. Accelerate up to the speed limit when in the merge lane for duck's sake. It really isn't hard. Agree 100%. But as somebody who drives a Beetle from 1973, I'm really sorry. I'm accelerating as fast as I can. P. You can't call shotgun unless you're outside of the building and can't see the vehicle. Pretty sure that rule is written somewhere. When finger banging a lady of your heart, unless until given other directions, use middle and ring finger. Palm facing upwards. Press fingers up, watch the nails. Rest the base of your palm on her clit, adding pressure and make circular motion with the whole hand. Then start bending the middle finger. Making come here gesture. When sharing beer with roommates, never touch either the first or the last beer. Those belong solely to the roomie who purchased it. God help the person who touches my last beer. Blinker before brakes. If you're not sure if she's pregnant, don't ask. Ever. And if you are sure, then you don't need to ask. Basically, never ask if someone is pregnant. Basic rule of thumb I've learned, unless they are crowning. Never ask or assume someone is pregnant. Edit, spelling. Wearing headphones in public is code for don't talk to me. Follow up, when a doctor puts the stethoscope in his/her ears. This is not the time to strike up a conversation. Chew with your mouth shut. Just do it and quit being an asshole. Do not use speakerphones in cubicles. Just don't use speakerphone in public. Oh my god. A couple of weeks ago I was eating lunch by myself on the otherwise empty patio of a noodle shop. A man came out, sat next to me, and took 26 voicemail messages on speakerphone. I learned that day that I have more self-control than I previously believed. If your adult children allow you to be their Facebook friend, it is a token gesture. Stay out of their lives and don't comment on their social media interactions. Nice try, boo. See you for dinner tonight. Smooches. Never mess with someone's food or drink. It isn't funny. Thank you. Coming from a poorer background, I can tell you that you can't always just replace what someone ruined. If you think there's a problem with any electronic device in your possession, don't ask someone else for help until you first turned it off and then back on again. If somebody holds the door for you, thank them. If they actually wait while doing so, mean it. That half run you have to do so they don't have to stand there forever. I think it should be another rule that if you're a considerable distance away from the next person, don't hold the door. Don't make a move on your friend's girlfriend. And if she makes a move on you, deny it and tell him. Other way around too. I had a close friend date two guys after I had seen them, like they waited a week or two only, and it caused a huge rift. Just weird and sleazy in my opinion. Don't pet someone else's dog without asking first. And don't introduce your dog to someone else's without asking. And keep your damn dog on a leash. On top of this, don't let your kids run up to a stranger's dog. The amount of parents that allow this is absolutely insane. Then if the dog reacts badly and bites the kid, they could be put to sleep. Urinal etiquette. No talking. Eyes forward. Leave a space. Hold your peace while you hold your peace. Cover your mouth when coughing or sneezing. With your arm, not your hand, which you will then be touching things with. Edit. God damn it. Yes, with your elbow. Sorry I wasn't more specific. But this is what I meant. Pin pads are the devil in winter. Give your guest the bigger half. I usually see it as you cut split etc, then they choose first. If they choose the bigger one, that's up to them and I'm okay with either. If you're walking in a group, don't take up the whole goddamn sidewalk, hallway, tunnel, railroad tracks, trail path. You mean you don't walk in phalanx formation? Never in the history of calming down has someone been successfully calmed down by being told to calm down. You stand on the right side of the escalator and walk up down the left side. In an airplane, window seat gets window and left armrest. Aisle seat gets aisle and right armrest. Middle seat gets both armrests. This is for the plane's left side. Reverse for the plane's right side. I was confused for a hot minute. For women, always have an extra pad or tampon on you. You never know when someone might be in trouble and you can help. If people are pulled off to the side of the road to let an emergency vehicle pass, let those ahead of you back onto the road. Don't try to get ahead of them. If you open something, close it again. I can't stand it when people open a bottle and don't put the cap on all the way. Or shutting a drawer only to leave it and ensure so still open. Open a cabinet, close it. If it's closed when you go to use it, put it back the way you found it. Don't send more than 2 texts if the person hasn't responded yet. Emojis are exempt from this rule. Sends 10 whales. I'd rather no one touches me on public transport. Never text your buddies with just yo and then wait for a response. Just say what you want. Ugh, I have a friend who does this. Or she'll just text my name. What do you want? Don't cut people in line. Even if it's an informal line. Like leaving a train station after getting off the train. Why are you walking beside the line and cutting people? There is a line for a reason. Do you think we are all just standing behind one another because we want to? If it's brown, flush it down. When in an office, if you hill the Joe, make some mo. People who say things like this are why I can't work with other people. Wave to the other car if they pull over on a tight street to let you go through first. I get so offended when others don't do it. Like itch. I was being nicer she just now. Wave to me. Be on time when meeting people. If you're running late, then send a text or call. But just showing up late for no good reason, that's so wrong. Makes me wonder if you think your time is more valuable than mine. Just because the light is green doesn't mean you should go if traffic isn't moving on the other side. This causes gridlock and it's your fault. Actually, I think this is a written law. You can get a ticket, but I'm still posting it because too many dingbats don't seek to know it yet. Don't play your music from your speakers when you're in a public place. Duck you if you do that. No one wants to hear your sheet music. Faked. The people who do this have a completely different set of beliefs about what music is for. They use it more like an audio version of graffiti to mark their territory and make themselves bigger. Basically, if you can't park it, don't drive it. On the flip side, don't be a big dig when people are trying to fix up their parks. I would rather someone fix up their park than just say meh and disrupt all the other parks. Walk to the right of oncoming people in public. I feel like this depends on where you live and what side of the road you drive on. I'm in Canada. So yeah. I walk on the right side of the sidewalk and such because we drive on the right side of the road here. But I feel like if I lived in England, I'd walk on the left side. I'd be curious to know if this is really the case. Though.